9th and Marcus Ambrose in 10th. That means overall, like Marco just said, that Scaife will be off the podium for the first time. The podium overall will be like this. Bright, that man, is not only the race 3 winner, but the round winner. The winner of round 6. And second overall will be Murphy. Third overall is David Bernard.
Well, the Stone Brothers team can take heart from that performance, certainly. They caught up in some trouble earlier in the weekend, and Greg Murphy, great drive. He'll take second place on the podium. And it was an outstanding drive by Murphy, and the chips were down earlier in the weekend. Kmart team managed to claw its way back into contention. So too his teammate Todd Kelly, with an engine failure in race 2. He started off the back, and by some slick pit work and good race speed, Kelly fought his way up into the top 5 as well. So an impressive performance by the Kmart operation as well. So Jason Bright pulls up in front of the podium. We'll take the cheers from the crowd. Let's have a recap how they finished race 3. David Bernard, it was down to 1.5 seconds at the end. He just couldn't get there. Greg Murphy, 5 seconds in arrears. Brad Jones, good performance from the Aussie male Ford. Todd Kelly fought his way back into contention. Garth Tander couldn't get past the Kmart car in the end. Mark Scaife and Jason Barbagallo.
Marcus Ambrose, a top 10 finish for him. Cameron McConville sneaks inside the top 10 as well. 9th in the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore. Morris 11th, McLean 12th. Rick Kelly, Russell Ingall, John Bow, Stephen Ellery. That's where Lowndes finished, ahead of his teammate Neil Crompton. Max Wilson 19th and Jason Richards 20th. Right down to our last contenders for race 3. And you can see that Tony Longhurst dropped 26 positions. Craig Baird didn't finish this one, but Jason Bright is our winner. He's with Baz.
Yeah, great race, Jace.
Oh, mate, we should have been doing that all year. We've had the speed all year, we just haven't been able to have the luck, and you know, made a few mistakes myself, so it's been pretty disappointing. But you know, finally, first place. So hopefully we can sort of continue on from here and finish off the year this strong.
And what about towards the end of the race? Bernard was catching you a bit. What were you doing?
We stopped pretty early for tyres, obviously. So you know, our tyres are getting pretty ordinary at the end. When on the restart, I just wanted to get the gap out as big as I could while I had the lap traffic there, and you know, then we just wanted to keep that gap. So as you know, we were looking after our tyres and not sort of burning them up in case there was another safety car at the end. So you know, Dave was obviously going well, and I guarantee you we couldn't have gone much quicker anyway.
Good run, nice to win.
Thanks, Barry. Cheers.
Well done.
Jason Bright has just moved up 3 positions overall on the championship ladder, which of course still belongs to Mark Scaife. We'll check all that out for you when we wrap up this round at Barbagallo. But right now, let's move along with these interviews, find out what they're thinking. Rusty.
Well, Dave Bernard, after what looked like a tough start to the day yesterday, you've bounced back and finished on the podium. That's a nice confidence boost.
Yeah, we've been in the wars a bit this weekend, but not too much damage to the car, so that'll keep Ross happy. Yeah, great race. We worked on it all weekend and got it really good for that race. Mate, I was trying 10 tenths every lap to catch Friday, but just didn't quite have enough.
Seemed as though when the cloud cover arrived, that helped you, did it?
No, yes and no. I didn't know when the cloud cover arrived, so it's hard for me to say. But no, the tyres hung in there, and I just drove it hard. Bridie was probably able to relax and you know, sort of go easy.
The year of consistency continues. Well done.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Good weekend, Murph.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, mate. We got caught out a bit on there coming in for the stop. I was coming in, I don't know, there must be some shit down on the, some water or something, oil or something down on the track, and fired straight off.
Term, that, is it?
Yeah, luckily I got through. I don't know how I got through that sand, but anyway, it was no, it was good. Glad to be on the podium and a good result, got some points and finished all the races. Good start.
Well done, Ace.
Thanks, mate.
The VB300, it threw up an amazing challenge. It threw up a very, very big crowd, and it also provided us with a different winner for the first time this season. Round 6 of the championship belongs to Jason Bright. We'll wrap it all up from WA right after this. Well, we discovered that Mark Skaife is beatable in the V8 Supercar Championship, but we also discovered that the Holden Racing team for now remain unbeatable as Jason Bright collects a race win and the overall round win here at Barbagallo Raceway in Western Australia. A podium that doesn't feature Skaife for the first time this season. Bright, Murphy and Bernard finished round 6 on the podium. Skaife in 4th overall. Then it was Bow, Kelly, Bradley Jones, Cameron McConville, Tony Longhurst and Neil Crompton. How does that affect the championship? Well, Mark Skaife is still well out in front, but his lead has been diminished by 50 points. However, he's still got a hell of a lead. Greg Murphy moves up 1 position. Todd Kelly is next. He dropped down 1 position. Jason Bright was the big mover. He went up 3 positions courtesy of that, so he's in 4th overall. Then Ambrose, Lowndes, Richards, Bernard went up 2, Tander and Bow 10th overall for the championship. You know, there were so many questions coming into this one. Is the championship well and truly over because it's been such a dominating performance by Mark Skaife? And Baz, I know that you've been keeping a close eye on that one, but wow, what a hell of a round. I mean, they threw everything at him.
Well, it was incredible, wasn't it? You have to say Skaife didn't have a lot of luck this weekend, but makes a change, I suppose, doesn't it? But I tell you what is good, the fact that the organisers here, we've had 3 really good races. The organisers have done a lot of work to the circuit and that. They've made the pit lane a lot wider, and it's really paid off.
We talked about this surface and the impact that it had on the tyres. You were down here in pit lane throughout the race. You must have seen some incredible rubber flying around.
Well, it's surprising, you know. I think the Dunlops have stood up to it really well. And the other thing that's really surprising is the fact that most of the good teams had 4 really good tyres to put on at the end. I think they used the second race as a bit of a, if we can have a bad one, you know, I think we'll take the second race. And the third race turned out really great.
All about tyre preservation.
Yeah,
we said that from the top of the show, and that's exactly what proved to be true. So Jason Bright wins it. Holden Racing Team wins it. AFL on 10 next Saturday. It's round 14. We've got 2 games in the afternoon to show you across the country. Hawthorn versus the Swans. That'll be shown in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Adelaide on Network 10. And here in WA, you'll see Geelong take on the Eagles. Then Saturday night, evening games. The Dogs versus the Bombers. Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane will get that. And in Adelaide and Perth, you'll be able to see the Dockers versus Port Adelaide. What about the Kart World Series? They go to Illinois for round 7. That's tomorrow night after sports tonight. Make sure you check your local guides for that one. That's all the sport coming up on Network 10. And, of course, round 7 of the V8 Supercar Championship. Our next venue is at Sydney, Oran Park. That is about 4 weeks from now, Sunday the 28th of July. But for now, from Barbagallo Raceway here in Western Australia, I'm Matthew White. On behalf of our entire Network 10 crew, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.